recipe is in my cookbook, 99 Ninja Foodi recipes, and you can get a copy on my website, which is www.susannahskitchen.uk. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing really well. Today is a dessert recipe which is going to be really nice, a little bit challenging, something a little bit different. Of course it's not really going to be that difficult, but it looks quite impressive. This is my strawberry cheesecake recipe. It's got vanilla in there as well. It's super delicious and tasty, and actually the Ninja does most of the work for us, so it's not too tricky or too time consuming. I like to make this a day ahead so that I can set it in the fridge overnight. And just to mention, do not panic that it looks wobbly when I say that it is cooked, because it will set in the middle, so do not be concerned about that. I've worked out the timings perfectly on this one for you. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button below. Subscribe if you're not already. It's free to do so. You can turn on the notification bell and YouTube will let you know when I upload a video. It really helps me grow what I'm doing for you, bring you more recipes. The more subscribers I have got, the better. So please do become one. And let's go and make this gorgeous cheesecake. I've measured out my biscuits. I'm using digestive biscuits for this as my base. I like a digestive crumb. I think it works really well. Now I'm going to measure out the butter that we need. We need to melt this, so it's unsalted butter that you're going to need to use. I'm going to simply put mine in the microwave. Quickest and easiest way really, isn't it? To my digestive biscuits, I'm going to add some granulated sugar, just to sweeten this. It's up to you really how much you put in. 1 to 2 tablespoons is good. And then we can pour over our melted butter and just mix that in. I'm just going a little bit at a time with my butter in case I've got a little bit too much, because we don't want them to be too wet. As you can see, like when you press down like this, if it's starting to hold together, then that is perfect. Now I'm going to be using this small cake tin, and it fits perfectly in the Ninja, which obviously you do need to check that. It's spring form, so the bottom will release from the sides, which is ideal for a cheesecake. And I like to line the bottom of mine with a little bit of parchment as well, just to be sure that we're going to be able to slide it off, because there's nothing worse than when it gets stuck. And now all you need to do is just spread that out. I've made so many cheesecakes. I quite like this kind of quantity. I think you want enough ratio of biscuit to your cheesecake. There's nothing worse when it's so thin on the bottom that you hardly even know it's there. You want to taste this base, but equally, you don't want it too thick either. So for me, this quantity is just right. So let's put that to one side and let's make our cheesecake filling. First thing I want to add into my bowl is my full fat soft cheese. So this is a cream cheese. Doesn't matter what brand or which one you go for, but you do want to have a full fat. It's just to do with how it sets. I've tried using low fat ones before and it's just not the same. So I'm making this a day ahead. We've got family coming over tomorrow. So I want to make sure that I can put this in the fridge overnight. So I suggest that you do the same. Now I've got some sour cream, and we want to measure this out. So I've got my scales below. And then we want granulated sugar in here. We really want to sweeten this. Remember, there is a lot of cream cheese in here. And now you want to combine these three together. So just take your time. You can obviously do this in a mixer if you prefer. I was just being lazy and I couldn't be bothered to get mine out. So it's quite soft, isn't it? So it's not really that much hard work. You just want to make sure that the sugar is really well combined in here. Little arm workout this is. There you go. Look at that. Nice and smooth. And they're all combined together. Perfect. Now the next stage is to add my eggs. I also want to add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I'm actually going to measure that. This one is really nice. It's vanilla extract. Oh my goodness, the smell is beautiful. Okay, so 2 of those and a bit on the worktop. Now at this stage, we don't want to overbeat this. That's important. So add these in. If you're using an electric blender, mixer, then just go careful. Just go slow. Don't go too crazy because you can change the consistency and it doesn't work as well. Now we're going to be making a berry sauce, and that is going to be in the bottom of the Ninja pot. So I add in frozen mixed berries. So in here I've got raspberries, black currants, red currants and strawberries. And you want 450 grams. And to those, we add over the top 45 grams. There you go, nearly. Yeah, there we go, of granulated sugar. And 145 millilitres of water. Remember, there's going to be water that's going to come out of the frozen berries. So if you're wondering why, you know, it's not a massive amount, that is the reason. Just grabbing my base here, and then we can pour over our lovely cheesecake, vanilla cheesecake mix here. Look at that. This tin is just the perfect size for this. Scrape everything out of the bowl that we can. So I'm using the reversible rack that we've got here, so it can go either way up. We want it so that this sits on the low position. And let's get our cheesecake straight on the rack and over those berries. Go careful. Might need to wiggle it a little bit. That's it. That's got it. Okay, so we slide over to our combi steam in the center here, and we want to steam bake this. Now you want to have this on fairly low, on 120. And from when I've practiced this, it's taken 46 minutes. Yeah, I know, pretty precise, isn't it? So let's go up to 46. And when we press start, it will show pre, which means that it's preheating, and it can take some time. It can take really up to around 20 minutes. So don't worry, that's completely normal. Remember, you've got that frozen fruit in there. So let's go. Here we go, moment of truth. It is finished. Whoa, there we go. Okay. So there is our gorgeous berry sauce. Look at that. Oh, that looks so nice. It smells just incredible. Let's move over to the cheesecake. Can you see how light the texture is on this? Look at that. It's sort of springy and spongy. Now it is a little bit wobbly in the middle, but that is how it is meant to be. So do not worry about that at all. Now I'm going to leave this on the rack to cool completely before we put it in the fridge. Same with this lovely fruit compote that we've got here, our fruity sauce. Leave that to cool as well. And then it's all going to go in the fridge, and we're going to assemble it tomorrow. So I've just added the sauce to the top of the cheesecake, and that has gone nice and thick and firm where that's been in the fridge, so it's really easy to put that on the top. Now I'm going to cut up the strawberries and we're going to make it look even prettier. Here it is, ready to serve, my strawberry and vanilla cheesecake.